Another factor that requires more consideration is the outcome. It is determined by the national context and the goal of quality assurance. The institution's administrative structure, policies, and interdependent communications provide an effective system for delivering online curricula and program over distance. The primary assessment objective and the direct beneficiary must be clearly stated, and the reporting technique must be adjusted. If distance education units are the primary beneficiaries, the reporting elements may emphasize quality improvement measures to capitalize on strengths and overcome problems. According to the unique characteristics of distance education students or learners, relevant components must be included in the report if they are part of the target for accreditation. The consequences must be discussed with the distance education institutions if governments have sanctions for this. Uncovering the ideal balance is a difficult task. It needs to be clarified what portions of the report are for the public, what portions are for follow-up, and what portions are for the institutions to act upon. Therefore, it is crucial that every government create a national strategy on remote learning or distance learning, that the education department or ministry of every nation creates a particular division or department whose primary responsibility is to oversee the administration of programs in distance learning. This would help with accreditation and quality assurance for remote learning programs like open universities, which have recently exploded in numbers due to the different institutions launching of new modalities brought about by the pandemic we experienced for almost 3 years. Many people in higher education still see distance learning as challenging to confound rather than a desirable mainstream education. It will not be easy to get traditional thinking out of their heads. The idea that remote education or distance education should closely mirror conventional on-campus education and is inadequate in so far as it is distinct to the conventional must be dispelled from everyone involved in the endeavor. Additionally, it should not cause standards to be compromised. This necessitates the involvement of well-informed accreditors or specialists familiar with the operation of distance education in the country and abroad in the assessment process. The pool of WISES that will stand as accreditors would help in evaluating distance learning will be the next worthy issue. Successful distance learning programs have demonstrated how quality may be maintained in this setting, like our University of the Philippines Open University. It is critical to disseminate this information to individuals involved in the assessment because many specialists in higher education may be unfamiliar with what may be accomplished in successful distance education programs. While most of the accreditation team members will be from distance education, people from other fields may also be present. Once the pool of experts or accreditors has been determined, an outreach effort should be tried to get all of them to have the same level of familiarity with conventional higher education, and not all experts can be trained or invited to participate in an orientation program. A multi-pronged strategy is required, particularly for those who are too senior to fit into a training program or those who are too busy to attend an orientation. Thank you for listening. Good day, everyone.